In this video, I am going to explain about maximum power transfer theorem. Statement for maximum power transfer theorem. A resistance load being connected to a DC network receives maximum power when the load resistance is equal to the internal resistance or Thevenin's equivalent resistance of the source network as seen from the load terminus. Here you can see two pictures. First one is load connected to a DC source network and second one is Thevenin's equivalent of DC source network. So here the statement is valid. Power transfer from a DC source network to a resistive network is maximum when the internal resistance of the DC source network is equal to the load resistance. That means RL is equal to RTH. The system becomes perfectly matched for load and source and the power transfer becomes maximum. This can also be explained by means of Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Here there is a Thevenin's equivalent resistance, Thevenin's voltage and a variable load is connected. Then, what are the steps for solution of a network using maximum power transfer theorem? First, you have to remove the load resistance and that is RL, and you have to find the Thevenin's resistance RTH of the source network looking through the open circuit load terminus. As per maximum power transfer theorem, this RTH is the load resistance of the network. That is, when RL is equal to RTH, that allows maximum power transfer. Then you have to find out the Thevenin's voltage V0 across the open circuit load terminus. Maximum power transfer is given as V0 square divided by 4 RTH. Pmax is equal to V0 square divided by 4 RTH. So let's see this with some examples. Find the value of R such that maximum power transfer take place. What is the amount of this power? So you have to determine the value of R to which maximum power transfer take place and you have to determine the amount of this power. So first I am going to remove this load resistance R and I am going to determine open circuit voltage across the open circuit load terminus. So let's redraw this figure without this RO. So I have replaced this RO. Instead of RO, I have determined the terminus as X and Y. Now I am going to determine this current I. So you can see that this current I is flowing from this voltage source and here it is divided into two. This current becomes I2 and this current becomes I1. Now I am going to determine I. So I is equal to V divided by R. So I equal to V by R. Here V is 4 volt. 4 divided by, you can see from here, this 5 and 1 are in series. So 5 plus 1 which is in parallel with the 2 ohm, which all term is in series with this 1 ohm. So I can write it 5 plus 1 parallel with the 2 ohm. This whole term is in series with the 1 ohm. So 4 divided by 6 parallel 2 plus 1. So here you know that 4 divided by 6 parallel 2 can be determined as 6 into 2 divided by 6 plus 2 plus 1. So 4 divided by 12 by 8, that is 6 by 4, which can again be reduced as 3 by 2 plus 1. So on solving this, you will be getting I as 8 by 5 ampere. So you got I as 8 by 5 ampere. Now you can determine I2. I2 is equal to this 8 by 5 which is flowing through here. So 8 by 5 into other branch resistance. Other branch resistance is this 2 ohm divided by total resistance. Total resistance is 1 plus 5 plus 2. Looking from this open circuit terminus. So I2 can be determined as 8 by 5 into 2 by 2 plus 5 plus 1. So you got the answer as 2 by 5 ampere. Now you got I and I2. Now you have to determine drop across this one. That is this 1 ohm. So this 1 ohm drop I can state it as AB. So drop across AB is then VAB. VAB is equal to this 2 by 5 ampere into this 1 ohm. That is VAB equal to 2 by 5 into 1 which is equal to 2 by 5 volt. Now you got voltage across A to B. Now obviously this open circuit voltage VOC is equal to VAB plus 6 volt. So 2 by 5 plus 6 which is equal to 6.4 volt. Now you got open circuit voltage VOC as 6.4 volt. Now you have to determine Thevenin's resistance which is RTH. Now you have to redrawn this circuit with the resistance only, and now you have to determine Thevenin's resistance. So first I have redrawn this circuit replacing this R, then looking through this terminus I have determined this I. So looking through this terminus I can state that these two are in series which is in parallel with this 2 ohm, and all this circuit is in series with this 1 ohm. So 4 divided by resistance will give you my current as 8 by 5 ampere. Now you have to determine this voltage across A and B. For that you have to determine this I2 current. I2 current is equal to main current into resistance of other branch divided by total resistance. So you got I2. So when you got I2 you can easily determine voltage across AB. Voltage across AB is equal to this I2 current into this 1 ohm. That is V is equal to IR. That VAB you got it as 2 by 5 volt. Then obviously this VOC is equal to this VAB plus 6 volt. Now you have to determine Thevenin's resistance RTH. Thevenin's resistance can be found out by short circuiting voltage terminus and redrawn the circuit with the resistance only. Now you have to look at from this side. From this side you can see that this 1 ohm and 2 ohm are in parallel. So 1 parallel to 2 which is in series with this 5 ohm, and volt term is in parallel with this 1 ohm. So you can write it as RTH is equal to 1 parallel to which is in series with the 5 which is in parallel with the 1. So you can state that 1 parallel 2 means 1 into 2 by 1 plus 2 plus 5 which is in parallel with the 1 ohm. So 2 by 3 plus 5 parallel with the 1 ohm. So 2 by 3 plus 5 is taking LCM, you will be getting it as 17 by 3 parallel with the 1. So on solving 17 by 3 into 1 by 17 by 3 plus 1, you will be getting RTH as 0.85 ohm. So you got RTH which is same as your RL, that is equal to 0.85 ohm. So you got maximum value of power, that is maximum power transfer take place. Value of R such that maximum power transfer take place is equal to 0.85 ohm. Now you have to determine this amount of power. So P max is equal to, you have already the formula, V naught square divided by 4 RTH. Your V naught is 6.4. So 6.4 all square divided by 4 into 0.85. So you got P max as 12 watt. So amount of this power is equal to 12 watt.